Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In our today's class, we will be working on those inequalities. We will be learning how to solve one-step inequalities, okay? But before we solve any of the question, let's just first understand how the inequality signs works, okay? The first sign that is this way, okay? It looks like this way. So this represents a greater than sign. That is greater than, okay? The second sign that we will be encountering that looks like this way, okay? And it represents less than. So the third sign that we will be working with should look like this way, okay? This represents greater than or equal to, okay? And then we have another sign and it looks like this way. And this represents less than or equal to. So these are the four kinds of signs that we will be working with. But before that, we have to understand one more thing, and that is whenever we have greater than or less than, we will be using open circle, okay? When we are graphing it. I will show you how open circle looks like. And whenever we will be using these two signs, greater than or equivalent to or less than or equivalent to, we will be using closed circle for it when we are graphing it, okay? So now let me just solve some of the question. So here we have question number 1, which is k minus 5 is greater than or equivalent to 14. So in order to solve this one, we know that k and 5, they are being subtracted with each other. So I will add 5 on both sides because I need to cancel it out, right? So minus 14 plus 5. So that will be equivalent to k is greater than or equivalent to minus 9, right? So as you can see, this is greater than or equivalent to sign, and we will be using a closed circle for it. So minus 9 should be over here, right? So I will be using a closed circle. So whenever we have closed circle, we will just like fill it, okay? So that should be this graphed like that way. Understood? Now I will be moving towards the second question for this one, which is 6 plus y. So for this one, we will be subtracting 6 on both sides. Minus 3 minus 6. So that will be y is greater than or equivalent to minus 9. Alright, so this is again a closed circle. So minus 9 would be over here. So y is greater than or equivalent to minus 9, right? So it will be pointing like that way. Understood? So now let's just move towards 3. So for this one, as we can see, it's a inequality sign which is showing greater than sign, right? The sign represents greater than. So for this one, we use open circle. I will show you when graphing it, okay? So for this one, I will just subtract 5 on both sides. So n is greater than minus 8, alright? So where minus 8 is? So minus 8 is over here, so I will be putting a open circle, okay? For whenever we are representing open circle, we will not be filling it from inside, okay? So it will go like that way. This is how the graph is represented for it. Now we have less than or equivalent to sign. So for this one, as you can see, v and 6, they are being subtracted with each other. So I will add 6 on both sides because I will always be performing opposite operation because I need to isolate this v, right? So for this reason, I have to eliminate the other two values. So plus 6 on both sides. So v is less than or equivalent to minus 8. Understood? So for minus 8, as we can see here, minus 8 is. So I will just fill it from inside, and this is how the inequality should look like. Alright. So now I will be moving towards the question number 5. As we can see, b and 6, they are being divided with each other, right? So b over 6 less than or equivalent to minus 4. So in order to isolate this b, I will multiply both sides with the 6. So that will become b is less than or equivalent to minus 24. So where is minus 24? Minus 24 should be, okay, this is where the minus 24 is. And b is less than, right? Less than or equivalent to. So the inequality for it should look like that way. And this is how the graphing would look like for it. Now we have this question. It says minus 7n is greater than 0. So minus 7n is greater than 0. For this one, I will divide both sides with negative 7. Right? So now understand one more concept. Whenever we are dividing or multiplying with a negative number, alright? So whenever we are dividing or multiplying with the negative number, the inequality will be reversed, okay? So in this case, we are dividing with negative 7 on both sides, right? So in that case, the inequality sign will be reversed, okay? Initially it was pointing towards the 0, now it is pointing towards the n. So wherever there is 0, as we can see 0 is over here. So this is how the inequality of it should look like. Alright. So understand, whenever we are multiplying or dividing with a negative number, the inequality will be reversed. So for this one, it is I minus 7. So what I will do, I will just add 7 on both sides. Minus 7 plus 7. So minus 12 plus 7, that's equivalent to minus 5 is greater than I, right? And I can also write it down, as you can see, it is pointing toward the I. So I can also write it down like this way. Minus 5, right? These both are having the same meaning. So now I will just simply go ahead and graph it. I is less than minus 5. So minus 5 is over here. So this is how the graph of this inequality should look like. Now here I have the last question. Minus 13x is less than minus 156. So for this one, what I will do, I will have to divide both sides with negative 13, right? Minus 13 minus 156 divided by minus 13. So as I'm dividing with a negative number, right? So whenever you're dividing with a negative number, the inequality will be reversed, okay? It should be looking like this way now. All right. So 156 divided by 13 is equivalent to 12. So x is greater than 12. That is the inequality sign of it. All right. So wherever there is 12, it is over here, and this is how I will graph it. So I hope you understood today's lesson. That was all about inequalities, like solving one step inequalities. I hope you understood the concept. So if you like the video, I would be requesting you to please subscribe my YouTube channel so you don't miss the coming videos. We'll see you in our next video lesson. Bye for now.